If you've been following Nigerian news, you know that recently a team of Chinese doctors, about 15 of them, visited Nigeria. They landed in Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. For the past few weeks now, this has been a topic of debate between the minority caucus of House of Representatives and even Nigerian Medical Association kicked seriously against it, citing what happened in Italy after a team of Chinese doctors visited Italy. Their own cases became worse. So based on that, they never wanted Chinese doctors to be imported to Nigeria. However, Buhari and his cohorts decided otherwise. These guys, they landed on Wednesday. They're going to be in Nigeria for 1 month. And according to the health minister, they're going to be quarantined for 14 days, after which they continue with the activities or duty that brought them there. Hi guys, you're watching Mchikky series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. It's good to have you around again. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for stopping by. Please make yourself comfortable as we dive into this gist. So, like I said before, the delegate of medical experts from China, they have arrived in Nigeria. And they came with donations that include medical equipment, consumable, personal protective equipment, with over 1 million medical masks for health workers and ventilators, amongst other items valued at over 1.3 million US dollars. My problem with all this is it's not accepting donation that is the main thing, is being able to have the apparatus and the equipment to check the authenticity of this product they're bringing into the country and how safe it is, how clean they are. Considering the news that's on the mainstream media and also all over social media concerning Chinese made products, is it safe? Is it very effective to use their test kit at this point? It is really surprising to me that at this point, when Nigeria is supposed to make use of their medical doctors, some of them who are redundant, and put them to active and also pay them good salary, this is the time they want to bring in foreigners to take over their citizen job. It is very bad and sad. I don't consider this being patriotic enough. Because to be honest, Nigerian doctors are scattered all over the world. Go to UK, America, they're doing great things there. And most of these doctors were trained in Nigeria. They went to Nigerian university before migrating to Europe, US, name it. The only thing is that when they got there, they took exam that made them qualified to be able to practice in all these countries. So I don't know the reason why Nigeria should be importing doctors when people know them very well to be exporting doctors out of African continent. I don't know why Nigerian government does not value their own citizens. You prefer to bring in foreigners to work for you instead of you to employ indigenous people and local people and pay them so that they can benefit from it. Chinese now, they're going to be quarantined for 14 days. Then the remaining 14 days they're going to work. What was the capacity building that they're coming to do that they cannot do through teleconference or through video conference? I don't understand that because to me they're putting other Nigerians at risk. Report has it that the primary purpose of this medical team is to provide adequate health care to the employees of China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation. This is really shameful that because of Chinese working with CCECC company, they put the whole of Nigerians at risk. So even with Nigerian travel ban, they were able to allow Chinese into Nigeria. That's weird. So the law is not for everybody. The law is for particular set of people. Being able to allow Chinese aircraft to land in Nigeria, even with the travel bans that's already in effect. And again, another thing, maybe people in the Aso Rock they're targeting Chinese to take care of them because right now it's like everybody is confined in Nigeria. Nobody is moving out. The highest they can do is to make use of public facility that is at Yaba if they want, or better still, they can also sneak out at night if there is possibility of doing that. So my question is this: is Nigeria still practicing democracy? Because it is a bit confusing to me that Nigerian Medical Association, which is like the apex body that controls the medical activities in Nigeria as it concerns the doctors, hospitals. So I don't know the reason why they never agreed with them and they went ahead to bring these Chinese doctors into Nigeria. Is it still government of the people by the people? Or is it government of Buhari by Buhari and his cohorts? It's not clear to me. I need somebody to explain to me in comment section, please. And I don't care how any other person sees it, but I think Nigerian case has not got to that level where they will start inviting foreign expertise. Like now, the confirmed cases worldwide is like 1.6 million with 91,000 deaths. And Nigeria, when you look at African map, you see Nigeria, the cases confirmed are not even that high. It's like 276. When you compare it with other European countries or even a US, see that the number is very small. It's not much when you compare it with other countries recording 10,000 cases and above, and sometimes 3,000 deaths and above, or some people even have about 1,000 deaths in a day. You can't compare with Nigeria. I think Nigerian case is still very, very minimal to start involving a Chinese expertise. But the only thing I can take from the message is that these CCECC employees that are looking for adequate medical care, I don't know why Nigerians should risk themselves, risk their citizens to satisfy Chinese first. I don't really get it. And when you look at the state cases, state specific cases, it's also still not high. The part I really find very hilarious is Chinese ambassadors in Nigeria saying that they are helping Nigerians. I wonder where Chinese has ever helped anybody. When they're giving you anything, they get something in return. Otherwise, they seize one of your resources, like they've done in other African countries.
I was going to ask, why is China doing this for Nigeria?
It's simple. Like a friendship would be between friends. Once your friend has a request, if you can do it, try your best.
Okay,
it's
so are you
simple.
saying Nigeria requested for this, for the help, for the aid?
China will never impose anything.
Are we likely to see more of this gesture?
So you heard him talk about friendship. I don't know what he means by friendship, but as far as I'm concerned, Chinese are on continent of Africa for what they're getting, for the mineral resources that Africa has. So they are waiting to get their own cut. They give you loan. If you don't fulfill the loan, they start by taking your resources. So even in Chinese, as I'm talking to you now, during this lockdown, they are chasing Africans away, telling them to go back, that they're the ones that brought the coronavirus, when in the real sense of it, coronavirus originated from China. And they don't want to give Africans hotel. They ejected them. They've already put them in quarantine for 14 days, yet they don't want to give them, allocate hotels to them, in as much as they have their money to pay. Not to talk of selling foods to them. People are hanging all over the street with nothing to eat, suffering. Some are sleeping on the street, some are sleeping under the bridge.
Chinese police, they are pursuing us. They won't allow us to rest. See Chinese police. See our people, they are pursuing us. They are pursuing us. They won't allow us to rest. You see them? They are pursuing us. They won't. Look at them. Look at them. They are chasing us out. Look at the leader. This is their leader. They are chasing us away. They are asking us to go. Nowhere to go. They chase us away from our house. We don't have house. We don't have anywhere to rest. Look at them. Look at everybody outside. Everybody is outside. Look at the Chinese police. They won't allow us to rest. They chase us away from our house. We don't have anywhere to live. They are pursuing us. Why?
So I don't even know whether our leaders, they know what they're doing, because you can't love your oppressor, you can't love your enemy. Even in Uganda, they were teaching these children how to hate themselves. I will let you listen to this because I got this from Wodemaya, a Ghanaian YouTuber who used to live in China, so he understands the language very well. I understand Chinese language. So if you want to watch the full video, you can go over to his channel and watch the full video there. So I will let you listen to these children, then the voice you will hear is Wodemaya's voice interpreting the Chinese that they spoke.
Yeah. You understand what these kids are saying? Direct translation for Hegwe means black monsters. And in another form, I would say that it's what do you call the N word. So Washe Hegwe. The next one they are saying is what? Yeah. G Shandi. Low IQ. So you see, they wrote this on the blackboard for these African kids to read it. Washe Hegwe. D Shadi, which means I am a black monster or I'm an N-word with a low IQ. How on earth would you allow foreigners to come into your country to exploit your own people and at the same time insult the entire black people of this world.
And it never stopped there. There are so many cases where Chinese have been racist to black Africans, like a museum in China that has eventually removed the exhibit, whereby they title it "This is Africa." At the Hubei Provincial Museum in city of Wuhan, they displayed photos of animals pairing it against black Africans. This is blatant disrespect to Africans, and a lot of people visited that museum when the pictures were up. About 141,000 people visited that museum watching this. And eventually, when they removed the pictures, they never apologized for that. So I don't know why African leaders, they don't learn their lessons. They want to be romancing with Chinese. I don't know what they see there, but they have to be careful. They have to wake up and understand that the romance they're having with Chinese is because of the resources they have in Africa. They need to sit up. So guys, let me know what you think about this video. I would like to read your comments below. Share this video with family and friends. And if you watched to this point and you've not subscribed to this channel, what are you still waiting for? Hit the red subscribe button and remember to turn your notification bell. And I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.